national level in general, they do not separate, I mean, they put together engineering and technology, which includes, for example, biotechnologies, and they show 27% on average in Italy. So we are okay at the master level, we're still low at the bachelor level. But if we take a closer look, we note that the situation is very different even within the bachelor's degrees in engineering themselves. For example, in biomedical engineering, women outnumber the men, accounting for 56% of those enrolled. On the other hand, mechanical engineering, electronics, and computer engineering are less than 10% students at the bachelor level, a little bit better in the master level, while there are many others which are below 30%. In fact, in general, if we take the 44 courses in engineering, both bachelor and master level, 82% of these courses are at prevalence men, which means prevalence means that they have an average of more than 60%. I mean, they're between more than 50% men in their courses, while 18% are neutral. That means they have a range between 40 and 60% of gender. At the national level, in reality, this is we're still doing worse, because 75% of the courses in engineering and technology are 75% at prevalence men, 12% are prevalence women, and 13% are neutral. If we look at the PhD level, then we have, let me say another thing. Even where girls are outnumbered, they do not lose confidence and prove to be more tenacious and persevering. This is confirmed by, in our case, by the withdrawals rates, which are less for the women, and in the graduation marks, which are a little bit better than those of their peers. The final step in the educational program is the PhD. At Politecnico, we have like 19 PhD programs, 14 in engineering, 4 in architecture, and 1 in design. And again, there is nothing different what we said with respect to the master and bachelor level. The percentage of women is below the national average. We have around 28% compared to 34% at the level in engineering and technology at the national level. At the EU level, in engineering, it's around 29%. In the STEM general fields, which includes other areas, at the European level, they are 37%. One of the lowest areas is ICT, which is a major concern due to the rapid digital transformation we have and the needs that we need of people skilled in that area, which is at the European level around 21%. In general, if you look at work, so in the workplace, the number of women in engineering are around 25%, more in STEM than in engineering, actually, STEM, so more general. So there is still a huge gender gap on that area. When we look at the academic level, so the academic careers, what we have seen at Politecnico is that in recent years, there has been an increased intake of women at the younger levels, so the research, the research level, so the assistant professor without tenure and with tenure. However, we're still around for the research for the assistant professor without tenure, so what we called in Italian ricercatore di tipo A, we have a 42% in general, while for the those with tenure already start to drop up to 33.6%. Associate professor are around 30% of the entire population of associate professor at Politecnico, and while the full professor had increased in the past 3 years. We are now at 24%, which is in line with the, say, the national level for all areas, which means that we are not doing so badly with respect to the national level. That includes also humanities and economics and so on. So this gives you a rough idea of where we are. And so there is a lot of work to do, and we continue to do it at Politecnico, and I hope with the help also of the younger generation.